Hello, and welcome back to the On the Reel with Andrew podcast, where me and my revolving group of friends discuss any and everything in the world of film and TV. I'm your host, Andrew Washington, and today we're here with a very special episode with a very special guest, Amaya. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
I just feel like when the mic's in front of me, I have to be like very like ASMR. Close. But anyway, hello.
Hello. We have we're okay. We're talking about Shrek today, and in honor honor of the re-release of Shrek 2. Shout out to the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
I was like, let's talk about Shrek. It's been so long since I visited the Shrek movies, so I was like, this seems right. But before we get into Shrek, though, there are a couple of things that I want to spend some time on, just because between the last time I recorded an episode and now, no, 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago, so much I feel like has altered in my brain chemistry, purely because of Cowboy Carter.
You should put an applause.
As I'm sure, if you listen to On the Reel, I'm sure you know I am just a intense, massive Hive member, a proud member of the Beehive, and I'm sitting here wearing Renaissance merch currently. I was so insanely fucking the way I was sitting in my car just anxiously for I don't even know how long. It felt like hours. It was probably only 5 minutes before the album came out, just sitting waiting to listen. My god, the idea of Beyonce doing country is just so insane, and the fact that Cowboy Carter is what she came up with and all of its magnificence is fucking crazy.
And I really thought with 27 songs, there was going to be some of them that I would hate.
Do you remember all of the issues we were having understanding the track list?
I have no idea why I understood it. Absolutely.
No, first time I read it, I just read it. I was like, oh, this is a lot of songs. But then people were trying to theorize it, and it's like, why are we doing this? Just read left to right, up
people
to down.
People were trying to do the Taylor Swift method.
Yeah, they were trying to look for clues. They were like, oh, the ones with two eyes in it
and
are like
Beyonce
a double
likes
album.
To tease, she's not really the Riddler like Taylor.
No, Taylor will literally put puzzles on her website,
and it's
literal fucking puzzles.
Have fun with that, girl, whatever. But Beyonce will just make her music and put it out. She doesn't have to do that
at all. But regardless, yeah. So when I counted, I was like, oh, this is a lot. And I thought it was going to be 27, full song. I seeing it was 27, I was like, it's likely that some of these are interludes. And I mean, that is true. And still the interlude to not interlude ratio, I feel like is there's still 21 songs. Because only 6 of them are interludes. And I'm like, that's still it's her longest album, numerically by a lot, at least off the initial release, not counting deluxes.
Yeah. But
by time, it's only her longest by 15 minutes. So people be like, oh, it's 27 tracks. Oh, it's a 27 track album. Da, 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 da. I'm like, it is only an hour and 15 minutes worth of music. Yeah. I'm like, you will be fine.
And everyone listens to it all the way through.
And everyone, right. It's once you get in it, you're going to want to listen to it all the way through anyway. But it's just so masterfully crafted and put together. And
but that last half.
Brought out. The last,
it's my favorite.
You talking about from Yaya down, or from like the second Smoke Hour down, or Two Most Wanted down?
Two Most Wanted is too early for to be in the black half of the album.
Oh yeah. The black part is Yaya down.
It's Yaya down for me for sure.
Yaya from 19 is
Yaya, Yaya,
but
Yaya to the end, but. Sometimes I can just go straight from Desert Eagle. That song.
Oh that no, song, yeah. I think my most common starting places are Two Hands to Heaven is my favorite song on this album.
Oh, it is so good.
It's always the first song that I think to listen to, or at least it has been in the last. Jesus, I think it's only been
Why
2
don't I
weeks.
see Two Hands to Heaven on Spotify? Oh my gosh, I was just reading it wrong.
Oh my god. But 2 Hands to Heaven, and then I start from Yaya a lot, and I start from Bodyguard a lot too.
Oh, but Bodyguard's so good. Yeah, and then it takes you into Jolene. That's a good
Yeah.
run too. Yeah.
No. So
All the way to Levi Jeans, and then I just don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I
flamenco
was-
is one of my least favorites.
that's what
Or at least
I love
played.
flamenco.
Least played.
I love flamenco. I literally, well, I was just listening to flamenco before you got here. I don't know if you heard me. I was literally singing it when you knocked on the door. Every song though is so like
A hit.
necessary to the project, and is so
Yeah, I
fucking
wouldn't
good.
cut any of them.
Like the Odyssey that American Requiem is. It's such a creative, like so much of the music is like creative music. It's just like artful. I mean, I sound like, obviously like I said, I'm crazy high. So like, am I ever going to say anything bad? Like, no.
No.
But so like, you have to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, obviously.
Yeah.
But even outside of me being a fan, like I feel like you can't help but to respect the craft that goes into this. Like you can tell like she's spent time on this. Like she said she did this before Renaissance. And now that we've like heard it, I'm like, oh yeah, she's like put time and care into this. Like, and you can kind of tell, and as much as I love Renaissance, it's so funny that after this album is out now, you can kind of tell that Renaissance was just kind of thrown together.
Yeah.
Like just kind of put like it was an afterthought. Like
Renaissance, I'm so sorry he's trying. You like this.
No, I'm literally, girl, I love you, Renee. I love you. And this is not shade at all. It literally like she told us it was an afterthought. Like like she literally had this album and was making Cowboy Carter, and then she then thought like maybe this isn't the time for right now. Let me come up with something else. So, but I'm like hearing the
Renaissance was the moment.
Renaissance was such a moment. And Cowboy Carter, when I tell you this tour is going to be the most insanely like cunty thing, like I can only imagine what the looks are going to be. Like the brief amount of looks that we've gotten just like on Instagram from the start of this era, like, but it's just going to look amazing. It's just so I had to spend a little bit of time on it just to like put it on record and online, just so that it doesn't go without saying or having been mentioned.
Okay. It's important.
Okay, that's one thing I wanted to address. The other thing I wanted to address before we get into Shrek is a movie that the embargo lifts for today. Well, today when I put this episode out, a little film called Challengers.
Oh, we saw Challengers early.
Challengers earlier this week.
And how would you describe it in 3 words?
3 words. Well, horny definitely, I think, is the first word.
That's like, that could be all 3 words.
Insanely, intensely, these are not. Those words don't count. The word is subtextual.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really expect. Like I knew there was gonna be like some layers, but it's so it's so like every scene has a second meaning. Like which
there's a lot of homoeroticism.
Oh yeah.
That should be the first adjective.
It's
so perfect.
No, it's so, but the story is just so enticing. It's so entertaining. Like we can't get into spoilers because it doesn't come out for a couple more weeks. So this is a non-spoiler.
Churro, banana,
sweat. That's the sweaty
and
is the
Bob.
Zendaya's Bob. Zendaya's
or should we say Bob's Bob? Because that Bob was bobbing.
That Bob the fuck. Oh my god. Bob. Every time they cut to her in that chair and she was swinging her head back and forth. Oh my god, the entire movie felt like tennis. That's the thing. That's what I feel like is so interesting.
It's so about tennis, and like people are like, well, obviously it's a tennis.
Right, but no, like when you see it, like it literally like you
We're not
feel
making
like
any
you
sense
feel like
trying
you're
not to be
swinging.
spoilers.
No, yeah, you feel like you're swinging back and forth,
It feels like
between the story. No, like I promise you,
Y'all will
come April
understand.
26th when we can't get into spoilers, so it's kind of really hard.
It's gonna be my most rewatched movie of
But
the year.
I want to see it again so bad. Every performance is so good.
Yeah.
I had some issues with some of the editing choices.
Let's not get into it here.
But
I want to ask what scene.
But I mean, just some of it's not that much of a spoiler to say they use slow mo in certain sequences, and some of it just feels like it drags a little bit too long. I do have to say, like, I don't want to. Like, if something's not perfect, I want to just be like, nothing's without its flaws, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's still an incredibly entertaining movie. Like, I will still like forgive it for its flaws. Like, I definitely like will give it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd, and I could be persuaded to 5 if I see it again, and I'm just so like struck by it, as I was the first time. But regardless, like I said, regardless of the flaws, though, I just think it's so much fun. So good. This is such a great follow-up to Bones and All, I feel like.
Yeah.
I loved Bones and All so much. There's like record of the podcast, like on the podcast of me talking about Bones and All. I think it comes up in a couple episodes. It was one of my favorite movies of the year. It came out. I just think like Luca does romance so well, and the kind of the fight of romance like in this movie, I just feel like it's so the tension of the relationship is like relayed so well. I'm not. I'm not talking about spoilers are only about plot.
I guess technically.
And also the trailer shows most of the movie. The trailer shows a lot of the movie. Like I think everyone
the plot points, yeah.
Yeah, everyone kind of knew this when they saw the trailer. The trailer shows a lot of the movie, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't show like the way that the story unfolds, and that I feel like is really
a lot of the
what's
scenes
strong about it.
Get stronger with context. Without context, you're like, okay.
Yes, like literally by the end of the movie, like you're so like I was so hooked in the final scene. Like I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So
tune into that for sure.
Yeah, no. I'm kind of glad that they pushed it from September. I'm also mad just because of how good it was.
That we could have
seen this months ago.
Yeah.
But
I could be watching the clips on my phone right now.
Right, because there's some clips that I want to watch. But it's just so go see Challenges. This is a full recommendation from both of us.
Yeah. Have you seen Puss in Boots 2?
Puss in Boots 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Puss in Boots 2 is so good. I think I remember because Reese was on for the like top 10 episode of that year, and that was his number 2 movie. He was like, I will die on this.
It was that good.
No, that Puss in Boots 2 is very good. And so, I mean, I don't remember the first Puss in Boots that much. I've seen it a lot.
My brother used to be obsessed with it.
We had a screener for it, and we used to watch it a lot. Like we watched it so much it was on the kids' shelf. Like it wasn't even with the rest of the screener.
Yeah, we watched it a lot, and it's like incredibly boring.
I feel like that's what I remember it being. I remember it being like just darker,
dusty and boring. It was like dusty, literally just so dusty. But then like Puss in Boots 2 is like, wait a minute, y'all got some style. Like, what the fuck?
No.
Like, very stylized.
No, yeah,
very cool.
they Puss in Boots 2 up.
If Shrek 5 is anywhere near as stylized as that, it'd be kind of
I was thinking about this.
Because think about it. Those movies, the Shrek movies all look so 2010s. Like, in terms of animation trends.
Hold on, okay.
Are we recording?
I'm recording, okay. But let me introduce. Okay.
Yeah, let's get into Shrek.
We're talking about Shrek now. So we.
I think that was a natural transition.
It went. I'm gonna add some music, But No,
Shrek
we're here
is.
to talk about Shrek. I apologize for I might slip into very random, very bad impressions from people from Shrek. Just because they're
My
all so
favorite is the
fresh in my
pigs.
mind.
The pigs. Oh yeah.
Oh my god! And okay,
Let's get
we have
into
to
it.
yeah. Let's
Should we go
just get
movie
into
by
it.
movie?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think
Yes, we
if we
should.
go movie by movie, that might be. But I mean, if we touch on shit from other movies, then like lore wise, it's whatever. But regardless, okay.
Spoilers for 20-year-old movies.
Oh yeah, spoilers for all of Shrek. If y'all haven't seen the Shrek movies, I don't know what.
Why you would click on this?
But also, I'm just like everyone's seen Shrek, so
Yeah.
like yeah. But anyway, okay. Well, I think let's talk about the series as a whole first. I think it definitely it's so weird the decline of quality that it goes through. I feel like the roller coaster of
The
quality.
weird thing is, and they try to make commentary about it, and they're like, Shrek is so popular now, like it's like an antithesis of what he was in the first place. But then they make a movie that's just so like, we're just making another Shrek movie because
Right.
you all go nuts over him.
Right.
Which I don't
That's
know
what
if you
Shrek
guys
the
remember.
Third feels like.
Yeah, but everyone went effing crazy about Shrek.
No, yeah.
Everybody.
On the DVD case, it's so funny because it's not quoted by anybody. It's just they just put it on there, but it says the biggest comedy of the year.
And, like,
for
it
Shrek the
was.
Third, and it's like I think Shrek the Third is definitely gives the most like cash grab. Like here's the thing: Shrek the Third is entirely random. It's the most I feel because Shrek 2 builds on the universe. It's a great second story. I think Shrek, obviously it's the first one, great establisher. Shrek the Third is this weird middle place because Shrek Forever After, it tries to flip like the whole story on its head and like change the world of Shrek. And so it almost feels more new and different. Shrek the Third feels like a TV special, low key.
I beg to differ. I think that Shrek 3 really tried to keep going in like this aspect of, in the same way that Shrek 2 did. That's like, now what? Like we just changed this whole world with Shrek 1. Now what? Then Shrek 2 is like Shrek, but now he's royal. But then this one's like Shrek, but now he's daddy. And like
I think
I was into it until
it feels kind of, or by the third movie I feel like it feels repetitive because it's kind of a similar it's kind of the same story, like for at least 1 through 3. 4 it's a little different. 4 is just a very clunky movie overall, but
that's the era of like ADHD kids movies because I like watching it. I'm like, what is going on? Everything's just happening, and like I feel like at least in the first 3 Shreks, you can understand what's happening, and you're not kind of overwhelmed by what the fuck is.
They're very
supposed
easy.
To be. Yeah, I feel like they're very chill watches because like a lot happens.
3 is the most background ass movie I've ever.
Yeah, they have the whole B plot with the princesses that we've never seen before, and like
that are all voiced by SNL actresses. The voice cast in Shrek the Third, it's like
Seth
Amy Poehler,
Rogen.
Maya Rudolph, Seth Rogen. I found out Larry King voices the woman with the man, Doris. Is that her name? And the other
Justin
Timberlake's in the third one. The other like woman with the man voice is Regis Philbin.
The
like the talk show, the daytime like live with like Kelly Regis. Kelly Regis Philbin. He like died. But I mean I oh my god, I feel like I'm talking like people are like that Regis isn't someone that like is important to society. Like I know who Regis is.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, he like died. Like obviously I know who Regis is. Like but regardless, anyway.
Should we go movie to movie?
Let's do movie to movie just to give us some structure, because otherwise we're just gonna be talking and popcorning for forever.
Well, I'll introduce Shrek 1. A movie that needs no introduction. The baddest bitch in the game. Won the very first Best Animated Feature Award.
This is true.
Cause fuck Jimmy Neutron. No.
It was Jimmy Neutron being nominated is such a strange choice.
And then they never nominated another Nick animation movie since then. Not even the SpongeBob movie. Both of them.
Yeah.
Not
Well, Sponge Out of Water.
Not fucking Mutant Mayhem.
That was crazy to me.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
Because it was getting better reviews than like almost every movie.
I genuinely feel like that should have been like.
That
was one of my favorite movies.
I am very pissed that they're making the sequel titled Mutant Mayhem 2 instead of just giving it a second title.
Shrek 1, I think, is a little bit. The story's been like oversaturated to me in my head. I think.
What do you mean?
I think because especially and primarily because Shrek the Musical is an expanded version of just the first movie.
Yeah.
I think that I know that story so much that like watching the movie now is kind of like, it's like I know this so well. I'm kind of like tired of it.
I mean, that's how I feel about it as a movie I've seen probably 600 times.
No, yeah, like it
was the hit of the DVD pack as a kid. Like, you flip through that book, you're gonna pick out Shrek or you're gonna pick out Shrek 2.
Yeah, that's why we were like, if you haven't seen Shrek, because it's so like everybody knows Shrek, like whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
And everybody has seen at least one Shrek
so
movie,
iconic,
whether they like it or not. So because
Shrek
of that,
actually the very first movie, Shrek 2 was actually the very first movie I saw in the movie theaters.
It's crazy that you remember that.
I mean, my mom told me that because I asked her, I was like, what's the first movie? And she told me Shrek. And I'm like, well, there's no way it could have been Shrek because Shrek came out in 2001.
Right.
Had to be Shrek 2. But I was still only 6 months old.
Yeah, I'm like, you wouldn't have been
conscious.
Right.
But, like, that's iconic. Like, I don't remember going to see it, of course.
Right.
But that's iconic.
I can't remember the first movie I saw in theater. The first movie I have, or the earliest memory I have of watching movies when I saw Dreamgirls.
That's crazy. Did you become conscious in that movie?
When I was like 3.
That's
it was like right after I turned.
I think the first conscious movie I remember seeing was Cars. Because I remember the intro actually giving me chills as a little kid. Like speed. And I was like, oh wait.
I am speed.
This is cinema. I was so sad for that. Like, yeah. But no, like Shrek's one of those movies that like I remember going to see Shrek the Third and it like I walked out the theater like, wow, like I love Shrek.
I don't remember seeing Shrek the Third, but Shrek the Third is the one that I've seen the most. Because I have 3 and 4 in my personal DVD collection. 1 and 2 were a part of my family's collection. So because they weren't on my shelf, I didn't watch them as much. Mm-hmm. But 3, I like ran into the ground. Like I put the disc in to watch it. And like it has scratches all over the shit. It has it had like something on it. I had to like clean it.
Yeah. And for me to have DVDs, like went and bought them, it was like a process. It's like I saw Shrek 3 in the theaters. I saw Shrek the Third in the theaters. I got the bootleg immediately after. And I was like, you know what? This movie's so good. I need it. You know? Like, I had the bootleg first and the bootleg down. The
random bootleg of animated movies that like we'd have is so, and they'd be on the DVD shelf.
Yeah,
like they're like.
I mean, sometimes they print
the Smurfs we had on bootleg
cases. Other times it's just you have the disc.
Right. So. We had ours were all in like paper slips, and then I eventually like got really like into it randomly one day and like took all of like we had a bunch of old CD cases because we put them all in a big case and I put them in the plastic CD cases, so I gave them like hard cases and like put them in
That's
like a but no, like the Smurfs one we ran to the ground.
Me too.
Turbo, strangely, really I had the Squeak
but that one was so good that I got the
Up
DVD.
We had on bootleg.
Up was one my dad was like, we must get this on.
Oh my god, the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie we had
Blu-ray.
We had that shit on. Well, actually, no, we had that shit on DVD and a bootleg.
But we had a bootleg of that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my aunt around the time that Shrek 4 came out, my aunt found this bootleg like guy that would like print little images on the CD. Oh my god. I remember it said Shrek the Third. There was a little dragon under it. I was like, that's so whimsical. Like, I love that. Like,
ours were literally just, it's a CDR or DVDR with the Sharpie writing on it. Or it would be the one with like the white paper thing with the purple back. Them purple back. If y'all ain't got no purple back DVDs.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But anyway, back to Shrek 1.
Yeah. Not
I
bootlegs.
think
Everyone had an actual legitimate copy.
No, yeah, we had definitely had like the hard like
because that movie was
DreamWorks
iconic.
DVD case.
But I think when you think about Shrek 1, you have to kind of think of it in the context of like history a little bit.
Yeah, that's what
so
helps
legendary.
it.
And like at the time, because I feel like now every movie wants to be a parody of itself or ironic in some way. But it's like Shrek really started that.
No, yeah, like the brand of humor that it has, like it's kind of absurd.
Popularized like really famous people voice acting for no reason, but also
that is true.
it,
but I mean, Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy, I feel
they
like
worked
are
for it.
Inspired choices.
Yeah, but then
both
DreamWorks was like, let's make Shark Tale, and that was crazy.
Yeah. Martin Scorsese as the shark in that is insane.
Hilarious. That movie is terrible.
Oh my god.
Terrible. And people like to think about it so like
working at the car wash, yeah. Oh.
No, yeah, that's
with the Jamaican octopuses. But yeah, Shrek 1.
Shrek
I will
1's
say
is more iconic than the movie itself.
Certain,
because it was basically a fuck you to Disney.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Fuck fairy tales, fuck the Little Mermaid. Literally in Shrek 2, Fiona fucking mollywops Ariel back into the ocean.
Yeah, she like tosses her because she's trying to get with Shrek. Yeah. But I will say certain scenes from Shrek are so iconic to me that like the scene where we meet Donkey, where they're like auctioning or like selling all the different things. And like I think we meet Pinocchio there. And, I'm a real boy. You know?
And there's so many quotable lines in the movie, and there are so many references. I didn't even realize so many old pop culture. The random Matrix reference when Fiona like kicks the two.
Oh my god, yes! And
I was like, I thought that was the hardest thing ever, and I had never even seen the Matrix. It definitely popularized cheap. Outdated references though, for sure.
Or like dating the movie. Like,
yeah, because I feel like a lot of the earlier Disney of that era too, like they weren't doing too many, and then like Chicken Little came out and they were like, let's just go crazy.
Oh my god. I think the music, I didn't really, I mean, I know obviously
so many needle drops in all of these movies though.
I did not realize how kind of stacked the soundtracks are, except for the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Except, okay.
And that's why
for once in my life, the Stevie Wonder song plays in the end credits. I did not know that.
Why?
Exactly for why. I was watching it. I was like, I have no idea why this song is here, but I was singing along
because I love that song.
So
they could go and sell albums and be like the Shrek album.
That is true.
That's literally what.
I think what was the song in Shrek the Third? I remember like Live and Let Die like on the soundtrack.
Oh my god, Live and Let Die. When I tell you. We're just skipping around movies.
We are. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
In Shrek 3, there's that sequence after Fiona's dad dies and the frogs get up and start singing Let funeral. It unblocked. I literally had like a Ratatouille like flashback.
No, because like when I tell you, I used to watch this movie. And that's why it used to be my least favorite. Like now it's like third on the list.
But it's
I think
it was peak Shrek mania. So it feels so nostalgic to watch it. It's not really great. I'm defending it, but it's like the time.
No, it's really bad and it's a dumb movie, but it's just like
he's a parody of Michael Eisner, who is short, has that same crazy ass face, and like egotistical. It was supposed to be a jab, another jab at Disney. Yeah. DreamWorks was built out of spite.
But
it's crazy.
No, there's one thing about the first movie that I was gonna bring up.
The dragon.
No. I mean about the musical. Okay, about Lord Farquaad. What's interesting about, or not interesting, but they always like purposefully cast like really tall people to play Farquaad.
But did you see what they're doing to make? Not to sound like someone on Twitter, but they're making it woke, like for like. Did you see like they're publishing the
I don't know. I haven't seen.
They're changing lyrics and they're.
Because they do say some slurs.
Yeah, they said you can't make fun of height anymore, so they're gonna change the way they portray Farquaad.
Oh. I'm surprised that's what they're taking out and not the T slur.
No,
Only
they're
say
also
the T.
taking that.
Okay,
for
yeah.
Sure. I think they're cutting that whole song.
That song is so good though. I mean,
Yeah,
that one part is like
songs.
crazy.
I saw
Story of my life.
I only saw it one time, and it was a recording that
I had it on
drama
DVD.
teacher was in. So we
That's
were
crazy.
watching it like.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
I had that shit on DVD.
I think I watched it on Netflix.
And it was on Netflix. My high school did it when I was
high schools are
either when I was in ninth grade or when I was in 8th grade and my brother was in 9th grade.
High schools are doing SpongeBob now. I would have ate that up.
The SpongeBob musical's not.
It's
really
not good, but like it would be fun to put.
I saw it on Broadway.
It's mid.
The one day that Ethan Slater wasn't there. So we got the understudy, but shout out to Jalen though. She like got us backstage. She was.
Oh my god, she was Pearl. Yeah.
But anyway, no, yeah. So the musical, what?
The girl from Everything Everywhere All at Once was Karen.
Yes. And here's the thing: I didn't like recognize that was her, or like because I don't really care about Karen that much, just as a character. But when I found out that was her after that movie came out, I was like. Not I saw her.
When you see a Broadway actor, you've seen a Broadway actor, and there's something else because you're like, I don't recognize this person at all. But it's like that's so crazy,
right?
Like Titus.
People that are Broadway famous, like Broadway fame is such an interesting level of fame because you're only famous to Broadway people,
and you could not be famous.
You could walk around anywhere but New York, and there's a strong chance people won't recognize unless you're someone like Patti LuPone or like someone that's like evaded.
I won't do my Patti LuPone impression, but I was thinking about it.
Mother on the dance floor. But like, Broadway fame though it's but like there are people that are so famous on Broadway that like but like because
Adele Dazeem. I love that video. The wickedly talented.
Adele
Dazeem.
How the fuck did we get on Broadway? Speaking of Broadway fame, no. So like Sutton Foster, right? Do you know who that is?
No.
She like was Fiona in Shrek the Musical on Broadway. She opened it, but she's like really Broadway. Like she's like been the lead in several Broadway shows. She has a Tony or two. Huh?
I keep hearing it on TikTok. It's from Shrek the Musical. Are you there, God?
It's me, Fiona. It's me, Fiona.
Oh, they ate that. They ate that.
That's oh my god. This Shrek the Musical is so good.
But notice how it's on the first Shrek and nothing else because the first Shrek is the most.
But the only thing they bring the Pied Piper. I noticed because he isn't important until the fourth movie.
The Pied.
Does he show up at all?
I feel like he does.
Because there's like a big sequence with Fiona and Rats and the Pied Piper in the musical.
Oh yeah, that might be only in the last
but
one.
I think that is not in the fourth movie. But the Pied Piper is only relevant to the story of the fourth movie. Like I don't think he's a character in any of the other ones. So that might be like an addition that they might have pulled like a little bit from other things, but regardless of that, anyway, let's just move on from Shrek 1 because I feel like we don't have that much to say about it. Shrek 2,
amazing, show-stopping, never been done before.
I think it's universally considered the best Shrek.
Yeah, it's where Shrek peaked in terms of like comedy. The OJ ref. No. Okay, well,
OJ just died.
Yeah.
For context,
rest in pieces.
I don't have anything to say other than he died, but
yeah, he died and he
so. The random OJ, like just
there
OJ,
is an OJ reference.
OJ as an entity, like, but like the last few years of OJ on social media has just been so like, what the hey Twitter world, it's yours truly. Or no, I saw a video he posted for Super Bowl. He was like, hello, X world.
What was his Twitter?
Was it like the real OJ?
The real OJ.
The real OJ said,
Do you remember?
something?
I think when he made his Twitter, or when he started like posting tweets again at some point, there was like a parody account. This is when Twitter was like verifying anyone, and like it was like hard to really tell, and like tweeting the crazy.
He's like, this is the only OJ account. That video of him when he's fake stabbing the news reporter.
So crazy. But yeah, Shrek 2 was a total improvement of everything good about the first one.
Yeah, I think story-wise, humor-wise, say you lady wearing ladies' underwear. I'm wearing ladies' underwear. And his nose doesn't grow. Like, he like lifts up his butt flap. I am not.
It is such a good movie, and honestly,
Donkey is a stallion,
and the introduction of Puss in Boots.
Yeah,
it's crazy though, because I guess by the time I was like conscious and watching Shrek movies, Puss in Boots was just like a part of Shrek in my mind, so I never thought about it.
So integral, yeah.
But like for him to not be in the first one and just show up in the second one, and like
I feel like so much of what we remember about Shrek outside of Shrek, Fiona, Donkey, and Lord Farquaad is from every other movie but the first one.
Yeah.
I think, like, or at least like in terms of
the
characters
has dragon babies at the end of the first one, right? That was so like crazy. Do you remember that?
No, they get married at the end of the first one because the first one is them shutting down.
No, remember
Fiona
that after credits
wedding.
Thing?
What?
Remember we were gagged by it.
They have the babies at the end of the first one. The timelines of some of the, or like the placings of some of the things that happen in the Shrek movies, I feel like so much happens in between the movies. Sometimes.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like I remember her showing up with a bunch of babies and he's like, oh my God.
Because like Fiona was just pregnant at the end of the first one. Did they even say, I mean, not the first one, the third one. Did they even say that? She told him she was pregnant like when they were on the boat and shit. She was like,
that's the thing I remember the most about that movie.
It's like, why?
I thought that was so funny.
Also, did or did not, tell me if I'm crazy, Shrek's voice sounded different in the third movie.
Yeah.
I feel like throughout all four of them, his voice changed like a little bit.
Donkey had those dragon babies at the end of Shrek 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. There's no way it was like, I expected it to be Shrek 2.
Yeah.
I low-key, for some reason, before I rewatched the third one, I thought that Shrek had the babies in the third one. Like I thought the triplets were in the third one, but they're only in the fourth one.
Yeah.
And their names are Fergus, Farkle, and Felicia.
No, I'm telling you, I used to be obsessed with the Shrek babies. I had like this big Shrek baby plush. Like I was obsessed with them. I thought they were so cute. Like
the look of Shrek and the ogres are so. Because what's funny is that the Shrek ogres don't look like what ogres look like in like mythology.
Yeah, they just have their own look.
But that's what everybody thinks an ogre looks like.
Yeah.
Is with the ears.
Yeah.
And the fourth. Oh my God! When they blow with their horns.
I hated that. I was like, I don't think they should have ever added that to the lore. That is so weird.
And then they were like, we can do that? Or when he came back to the real life, Fiona was like, we can do that?
No, the dream sequence in Shrek 3, when he's like hallucinating about the babies and like
yes, oh my God, and the baby like throws up like all over him, and, then, and the baby's on Donkey's face, and there's like a mound of babies that just starts growing,
just like
and shit,
flying in through the window.
That's what I mean. It's random, like it's such a random, like.
And I really don't like what it did for Shrek's character, that it's like he doesn't. It made it really seem like he did not want to be a dad,
it did,
which is like kind of
and
weird.
It seemed
for
like
he
kind of got not like it seemed like he didn't really want it at all. And it seemed like it was really one-sided on Fiona's side. He
did not want a baby.
Yeah,
like
he's like, But
you know what? I honestly feel like in all the Shrek movies, Shrek and Fiona go through like real genuine relationship problems. Like I feel like a lot of kids movies will be like, it'll be very like miscommunication heavy, or like, but like those are genuine problems. Like what do you do? I will say Shrek 4, like Shrek 2, that's so crazy.
Yeah, Shrek 4 is like, he's like
unhappy with his life.
Completely unhappy with his life.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's kind of how he starts.
My birthday. Well, yeah, but like he's like, well, no, the first movie, he's happy with his life, and then he's made unhappy.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, and then he's like trying to get back to his happy life, and then he finally falls in love with Fiona, and then that's his new happy life.
Yeah. But then,
and then
he dreams about the first happy life in the fourth one.
Yeah,
so much.
because he's like, he got a birthday cake with rainbows on it, and he's like, this is too far.
Also, why did he get a birthday cake if it was the
when Donkey licked the birthday cake though? I was like, that's insane.
Yeah.
I would have slapped Donkey. What do you mean? You put your tongue. He's like, oh, I'm gonna lick me a rainbow, and literally like. I will say Fat Puss in Boots in the fourth movie, so cute.
So cute.
So cute. Oh my god.
So
I forgot that he was fat in the fourth movie.
And the random body swap in the third one?
Puss and Donkey. I forgot about that too.
So random.
It was incredibly random, but it's funny though.
But that fucking Puss inside of Donkey's body was trying to look cute, and he's like
and he makes that nasty smile. Like, oh my goodness! But it's
like a lot of the charm in these Shrek movies, though, is that like everyone's ugly. Like the humans just kind of look really weird in all the movies.
And then the ogres in the fourth movie, though, their faces looked so like facey.
Yeah,
like they looked like
more face than human faces.
Yeah, like
in
it was
a way.
Like weird. But yeah, back to Shrek 2. I'm very confused on the mechanics of how they made the big Genji. Or what was the big Genji's
We're gonna
name?
eat a lot of flour, and then it just cuts to them having.
And then he's like on. Yeah. White Shrek is on Big Genji's shoulders.
But when I say that, and I think about all the scenes in like even honestly the first 3 Shrek movies, I'm like. They sound corny to us and overplayed just because Shrek made them overplayed. Like Shrek was cinematic in a way that a lot of like other animated movies weren't, and then all of them tried to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it just got like so like I feel like even other DreamWorks movies do it, like overdo it. It's like Shrek had a perfect balance of like, oh my god, and then like that's funny as fuck, you know?
Yeah. I feel like this is not even about the second movie. The third movie I have so many thoughts about Shrek 3 because here's the thing. I used to like I said, it's the one that I've seen the most, but I got annoyed with it, so it was like my least favorite, and it's been years since I've seen it, and I went into it. I was like, this is my least favorite one, and then I watched it, and I laughed so much.
Me too.
And I was like, hold on a second. So I had the most like. So I've been thinking about it so much because I'm like, do I like Shrek the Third? I don't think it's good, but I'm like, do I like it?
Honestly, the last act is just really bad. Like, I mean, even half the second act. Like, the first hour is so iconic, and every scene is funny. That's like a hot take, but like it
is a very it's one of the more consistently funny.
It loses all of its steam. Like, and I know that he was supposed to be like a metaphor for Shrek learning how to be a dad or whatever, but it doesn't stick the landing like at all.
Yeah, because it's like we don't even remember the song,
and we really don't know who this kid is. They're like, oh, he's Fiona's cousin. Okay.
Like, because by that point we had forgotten that Fiona is like actually like.
It's like Shrek had to learn how to be. Is learning how to be like if he wants to be the king or not, or whatever. That could have been interesting way without this whole and being a father. That could have been way interesting without any of that.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, we want to do a boat trip. Right. That's really what they wanted to do in this movie is like have like another road trip type thing, even though it wasn't necessary. But I mean, honestly, I still like it because it expands on the Shrek lore. Like, I don't know, I love Far, Far Away. I think it's hilarious, like parody of Hollywood, and like the princesses are all funny. And they were speaking real to Fiona. They were like,
I think
we hate our husbands.
Is it Shrek 2 or Shrek the Third? You're talking about Shrek 3. But is it Shrek 2 or Shrek the Third where we go to Far, Far Away
for the first time? Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Okay, is that the one where they have all the, oh yeah.
And you can see all
that needle drop is crazy.
Crazy, but it works so well.
Like, oh my God. Like
so
it's so like the things that they put together in some of these movies. I'm like, how did they get away with this?
For Shrek 2, and that's why a lot of people really love it. Because that needle drop is iconic. obviously holding out for a hero.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I need
iconic.
a
As
hero.
Shrek is becoming a hero, like
Yeah.
like
And
I
then
think that's
Live and
the
La Vida
song that they
Loca.
really wanted to put in the first one when he was going through the castle, because they had that terrible score going on during that, and I was like, this is like really bad. Like I could tell they're trying to do like some techie, like upbeat, like battle.
It's almost like kind of like
it was video game music.
Yeah.
For some reason.
That's the best way to describe it.
And it was just so off, and they were like, no, we have to have a needle drop this time. We'll write a fucking song.
Right.
I will say, I remember the first scene of Shrek 3 so vividly. I always think about that gag, that Monty Python gag with the coconuts and the horse. I think about it so often. Like, it's always playing in my head, and it has been since I saw the movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's so funny.
Shrek 3 is funny. Shrek the Third is funny.
Shrek the Third is funny. But also, it might have just been
I apologize for the hate that I gave it. It's like, you're not good, Miss Third.
No.
But you're funny. And I like that. Right. There's worth in that. I think I put that when I logged it on Letterboxd. I was like, it's not very good, but I think it's pretty funny. And that's how I feel about this is random, but like the Angry Birds movies.
The second one is
really funny.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes a movie can just be really funny.
Yeah. That's it. Because sometimes it's all the purpose that it needs to serve.
Yeah, like Shrek 1, I think people think it's good because it has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
Shrek 2, same reason. It has a lot of heart, but also it's got a lot of like music and cinematic choices. Why can't Shrek 3 just be the fucking comedy?
Well, it's because, so like Shrek 1 was obviously the first one. Like they wanted to like actually try.
Yeah.
Shrek 2, they had to try and top the first one because it's like the first sequel. Shrek the Third, they could have fun.
That's true.
And I think they knew that they
did. They're like, we wanted to do a high school parody. We want to do a baby
oh my god,
story.
when she was like, my friend dots have a crush on you, and like she wants it to go with like to homecoming if you doft. I'm like, what?
And then she like pops her bubble gum. And her friend's like, yeah, totally. Or the hot box, like that's so funny. It's like a hot box, but it's like an old timey like caravan. Oh my god, it's so funny.
It's so all over the place in its references, but honestly, it's like
Arthur
they were just like
Lancelot. Like these are funny. Like it's funny.
John Krasinski voices Lancelot.
Really?
I found that out. Yes.
That's so funny.
Like
that's hilarious.
I guess that was like right when The Office was like starting / taking off.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense.
So
but
funny. Oh my God.
that is hilarious. No. But yeah, shout out to Miss Shrek 3. I feel like it definitely like dips hard with 4 though.
Yeah.
Like 3 is a dip from 2, definitely.
4 is like this movie really doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, I think they wasted the concept though, because I like the idea of his world being changed and he has to figure out how to get out of it and like fix that situation. But I think it's ruined by the fact that it's the least funny of all of them. Like it's not really that funny. And also Rumpelstiltskin is the most annoying character they've ever put in a Shrek movie.
So annoying to like even just hear him speak.
His voice.
And he's always like screaming and running.
He's like, I don't know what you're doing, Shrek.
But I do remember after that movie came out, everyone was saying people look like Rumpelstiltskin as like a burn.
Because the hair. I will say Shrek Forever After did give us Do the Rock.
Oh my gosh, people used to say that in school all
I love you, Daddy.
Oh my god.
I love you,
There were
Daddy.
just certain things that people would say in school from movies all the time, and I feel like Do the Roar was
I honestly forgot I remember Do the Roar, but I forgot that it was from Shrek. And from that part of Shrek 4 too, like from like one of the like random scenes in Act 1, like one of the status quo, like it's like page 13 maybe. Just
no, it's right before Shrek blows up at the party.
No, well, it's like it's at the start of that scene because
really
that's how it starts. Yeah, but it's but that's like the inciting incident. Yeah, though, like when he like explodes. You know how they say, or did you ever take like a film studies class and they were like, or well, I won't even try to make it a relatable thing. I'll just say. Like when I started taking film studies classes, one of my teachers, or maybe it was a senior in high school, she was like, I'm gonna ruin movies for you because like
Because they're all the same structure.
Well, no, like the way that when you start learning about movies and like writing about them, you start thinking about them differently.
Yeah.
I will say I've never felt like the way I've watched movies
It's
changed
changed?
that much when I after taking film studies classes, but screenwriting classes has completely obliterated how I watch movies.
Yes.
I'm looking for the midpoint in every movie that I watch. I'm looking for the act one break.
And you can always tell when someone loses steam and right where in the structure they do it.
Like I'm all like I get so nitpicky
that is
now
why
that I've started like writing.
Yeah.
And
but I also can tell that
really
tries to do it perfectly and it doesn't work because it's just so like choppy.
Yeah, and it's like because I like know, not too much, but because I know like kind of what generally is supposed to be in the script, and you can tell when something's like dragging or when it's taking too long.
Gosh.
Especially
and none of the Shrek movies take too long. They're all an hour 30. So
yeah,
none of them feel. But Shrek 3, I will say, once that
Shrek 3 feels like it should be like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah,
like it literally feels like a TV special. It feels like an extended, or maybe like a straight to DVD. It definitely looks the cheapest. Yes.
I mean, looks the cheapest for what? Because
like
I think it looks better than Shrek. It obviously looks better than Shrek 1.
Well, yeah, I mean everything. But I mean, Shrek 1 is so iconic. It helps that it looks like it's like how like people like everyone said like everyone obviously knows that all the other Toy Stories look better than the first Toy Story movie.
Right.
But like it's still Toy Story.
Right.
That's how it's like. Obviously, they all look better than Shrek 1, but it's still Shrek 1.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look better than Shrek 2, and it definitely doesn't look better than Shrek 4. Shrek 4 visually is interesting, I will say. It's just the budget increase. You can
the budget
tell,
increase, yeah.
Like, and the color is just richer and it's just more fluid movement. But
the third, pretty good.
I mean, and maybe it's just the DVD copy. But
I think I could tell that they use the exact same models. There's obviously a model upgrade from Shrek 1 to Shrek 2, like because there's probably a whole new system in that time period, like just being made. But I'm like, between Shrek 2 and 3. They were like, we're just going to use these same.
But, I mean, I feel like Shrek 3 feels the most, like, kind of put together. So maybe they just put the least amount of effort into it.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They came back the fastest.
This is so random, and we're literally just, like, jumping around. But the fact that in the first movie, that, like, meme from the first movie where he's like.
Yeah, we both were like, wait.
Him and Donkey look at each other with the face.
Yeah.
The fact that that's not like an edited meme.
I thought it was just at least a little bit edited.
No, straight from the movie.
So funny! Oh my god!
We literally had to replay it.
Memes in Shrek. Like, what else? We were like, oh my god, that's from Shrek. Obviously, get out of my swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp? Donkey!
Donkey! Oh my gosh, people say that all the time too.
I still.
It's because it's so funny.
Donkey! Anytime people think of a donkey, it's Donkey. But honestly, you gotta have friends. I'm all alone. There's no one here.
No, yeah. Eddie Murphy, God, he's so talented.
He's such an incredible voice actor.
Oh my god, makes me want to watch Mulan.
Donkey and Mushu, them alone.
I swear to God, when I found
are those like the only two though
that he's done?
Not like done, but
I honestly think they're the only two that he's done.
Really?
Let's see.
No way. I feel like everyone always said they're like, oh, Eddie Murphy's such a good voice actor, and they're like Mulan and Shrek, and I'm like,
because
and
that's all. Like,
he did the PJs. Did you ever watch the PJs?
Oh,
the show?
Yeah.
You see the PJs? That's his show. He did the first 2 seasons of that. He left after, or they did one more season after he left. But yeah, I'm. Is Google coming up with?
Let's see. First voice, Mulan.
Yeah.
Shrek.
They were
Shrek
all
2,
like right
Shrek
next
3,
to each other.
Shrek 4. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I'll look at TV too, but I'm.
That's
and then he played Donkey, the guy in the PJs, and then Donkey.
Wow. That's crazy.
But you know what?
The only voice acting roles he's done, and they're so iconic.
It's because he like invented a whole genre. Like people get all these famous comedians.
It's like him and
them.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
I think were like the best thing that ever happened to voice acting.
Like, animated movies, arguably, yeah.
Yeah, like Eddie.
And now we're getting Iowa Debris Inside Out too.
I feel like Eddie. I mean, Robin and Eddie, they were. It's different because Robin Williams was like, he did all the voices. He was just a machine.
Yeah, but Eddie Murphy literally is just talking.
I feel like
that funny.
his voice is so naturally and like magnetically funny.
Yeah,
that like he's just like the perfect like voice actor. And I feel like his characters that he's voiced. I mean, it's only the two characters, but they're so like iconic and so funny and so like specific and unique that it's like imagine anyone else like being the voice of Donkey like in the movie. Like everybody that does Donkey like on Broadway or like the iterations of Donkey that I've seen or like the ones on the DVD even. I'm just like because they're just like trying to be Eddie Murphy, and it's like Eddie Murphy is one of those people that I feel like nobody can do like a really like a good impression of. It's like Eddie Murphy and like Denzel.
I've heard some good Eddie Murphy.
No, Eddie Murphy is like easier to do.
He's got such a distinct voice. It's crazy. I feel like when you have a voice that's like people can imitate it or try to imitate it, it's like damn.
Right.
Because like I'm not trying to imitate your voice. No shade. You know what I mean? Like
no, right.
We're just thinking about Eddie Murphy. It's crazy.
No,
but
shout out to Eddie Murphy.
Mike Myers did his thing with that voice because
that is another one of like the most well, I mean, I won't say but one of the most iconic like voice acting performances I think is Shrek because Shrek's voice is so unique because it's like
and I think
drawn together from so many different kinds of accents. It's like Scottish and Irish and like
it's just funny.
It's a lot of like European things kind of thrown. I think that's why he sounds a little different though in all the movies. Because of how unique the voice is, and it's like Mike Myers is the only person that kind of knows how to do it right because he came up with it.
Yeah,
it changes.
And you're never gonna say it's not Shrek because it is, but it's like
right. I mean, it's like Jim Henson being Kermit.
Sometimes it'll sound, or even
it's like
SpongeBob.
as he got old, like it changed. Like Kermit's voice wasn't the exact same all the time. But it's just like when you have a voice actor that is synonymous with the role, it's like their voice is going to change, so the character's voice
without opening my eyes, tell what season of SpongeBob I'm watching by his voice. Because it gets higher after season 3.
Yeah.
And then it goes back down, and now it's in like a really kind of low because he's old. It's crazy.
Really?
He's old. SpongeBob sounds really like nasally. He doesn't really sound. It's like it's kind of weird.
I haven't seen any new SpongeBob in so long.
They're really trippy.
I saw.
They kind of hurt my feelings sometimes.
The only like newer episode that I saw was like the one about the My Leg guy, and whatever episode that was paired with.
Did you see that Bubble Bass has been in more episodes than Sandy in the last season?
Yes.
Which is like, nigga, what?
Why is Bubble Bass?
But they've been pairing him with Squidward. It's really funny, actually.
Did you forget my pickles?
That's what used to piss me off.
The way this mic just like peaked like crazy.
Oh my god.
Pickles.
Yeah. But
away from SpongeBob, back to Shrek.
I feel like Shrek wouldn't have worked if he didn't have kind of that funny voice. Because if he was just some like mean sounding guy, and the movie's already pretty mean spirited, I'll say, honestly, it would be really pessimistic and like you wouldn't want to laugh. I feel like at certain line deliveries, it's like, oh, that nigga's serious. But like he's yelling at you and he sounds kind of like a leprechaun. It's like that's hilarious.
I'm going home.
And if you think about it, nobody knew what the fucking ogre really looked like before Shrek.
Because it's like you know the term ogre, you know what an ogre is, because you like just kind of from osmosis, like you know what the mythology generally around ogre. I mean, if you're really into it, then you might have seen some drawings.
Yeah,
think ogres look like or whatever. I mean, they're supposed to be like big and like like almost like crumbly. I mean, not crumbly like Rocky, but like they kind of are like falling on top of themselves because of how big and clunky they are, and like like and all that shit. But it's like, I mean, Shrek is based on a book. So it's like Shrek did have a design before.
My teacher read that book for us. I was like, "What do you mean it's a book? What do you mean?"
Even in the Shrek book, though, I think he looked more. Well, people know the movie more than.
Yeah, he looked totally different.
But he looked.
Have you ever seen those like concept arts of Shrek where he's like really freaky looking? Oh my god, I have to show you one, and you're probably gonna scream out loud.
Oh my god! I'm like, do I want to see it?
Oh my god. He's so ugly
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna make him look like. I feel like they made a good balance of like. I can see why people would think he's ugly, but
I wish. Hold on, wait. Give
just
an audio description of. It's
OG
like
Shrek.
Well, no. So, okay, listeners, imagine. Have y'all seen Onward? I'll leave space for you to answer.
The gay cop.
The cop in Onward with the one eye.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but her mouth. It's like imagine like an upside down like hammerhead shark. Like the mouth is like
so wide.
Out wide and big, and the head is skinny and pointy, with not one eye, just two eyes, and then but his nose is really big, so his nose comes out wider than the rest of his face too. It looks like a
hill.
It looks like it looks like Mr. Krabs' like house.
Okay,
like
I think we're getting too deep in the description. OG Shrek, look up Shrek concept art. That nigga ugly. But like, if he was too ugly, people would have been so scared of that movie.
No, yeah.
They had to make him like kind of cute. Like, hear me out. Shrek is ugly, sure.
Uh-huh.
I can understand why the people in Far, Far Away think he's ugly, especially if they all look the way they look. No comment.
Yeah.
But he's really just a person with bigger facial features.
He just does have a big ass chin. Just like a chunky, like, even
if
my name was Shrek, these bitches couldn't check. It's
kind of just like, he's got a real big egghead.
He does. Big, like, bald-ass egghead and, like, a chunky
his
chin.
Belly,
and his head kind of falls into his neck. And his proportions his legs are really tiny.
For his body, but his hands are huge.
His hands are massive.
I remember he hugged Fiona in Shrek 2, and I was like, his hands?
Because he just, like, he threw white girl Fiona just, like, over his shoulder. You remember?
Yeah.
She just, like, flopped. She was like,
he could honestly
put me down. I'm surprised she didn't like karate kick him.
She thought he was hot.
I don't know how she didn't realize or know that he looked like that under the. Now, you remember at the beginning, like when he got Fiona, she was like, "Oh, I would like to know if the name of my savior," and like. Sir Shrek, please, da 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 da, like let me kiss you, da 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 da. And then she wanted to act gagged and surprised when he pulled this thing off, big ass ears sticking out the side.
Yeah, she was.
And she wanted to act surprised when he looked.
She was like, "Well, where's my knight?"
I'm trying to figure out how to kind of like get to nearing an end of the. We have to kind of
Shrek 5 predictions.
Shrek.
Do you think Shrek 5 is actually going to happen?
Well, every time I mention to someone like, "Oh, I'm doing Shrek for the podcast," they're like, "Oh, did you hear they're doing Shrek 5?" Like everyone always brings up the fact that they're doing Shrek 5. I don't want Shrek 5.
No.
So I wouldn't be mad if they didn't do Shrek 5.
I honestly. Do you think kids know Shrek because
they know Shrek, but it's like in the same way like. Kids know Madagascar, but like no one's
talking about her,
Yeah.
No, but I think Shrek gets more talk. I think
Shrek. Well, yeah, because everyone knows.
People recognize Shrek. I think kids would recognize Shrek. They won't get it. Like they weren't there. They didn't have the McDonald's Shrek cup. I have every single one, and as soon as I go home, if my mother is listening to this, I am going to wrap up all 4, and I'm taking them to my apartment because those are mine. They're so perfect. There's one where Puss is like, look at me, so cute on it. Or there's one with Shrek, Fiona, and the babies in like a little baby carriage. It's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, no. The Shrek 4 ones had lead in them though.
Oh.
And every time I tell people I drink out of my Shrek 3 ones, they're like, don't those have lead? No, because Shrek 3 was a good movie. Shrek 4, however, was trash, and those cups are killing people.
Yeah, I think my ranking of all the Shrek movies, because originally, before rewatching all of them for this podcast, I was definitely like diehard 2, 1, 4, 3.
Oof, could never be me. No.
But now after rewatching, it's definitely 2, 1, 3, 4. Um, I even before I was like, there could be an argument to be made for 4 being. Are those Shrek shot glasses?
No, they're cup. They're tumbler sized cups.
Oh,
this picture scale is crazy.
That is crazy.
No, they're amazing though.
Those glass cups had lead in them.
These are not the ones with lead. These are the Shrek 3 ones, but the Shrek 4 ones did have lead. And they're similar. But the bottom is like very like fancy, like it has like the McDonald's logo in like medieval times. Like they're so good. They're so good.
Oh my god.
And they're like $2 when you get like I guess like a Big Mac. I don't know, but when Shrek 3 was coming out, my dad was like, "We're gonna get them all."
Gotta catch them all. I mean,
like
you know. Shit. But yeah, I think I'm 2, 1, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Now, what's you?
Why do I want to say 2, 3, 1, 4? But that's not
crazy.
Right. That's not right.
That feels crazy.
It's 2, 1, 3, 4. No. Yeah, it's 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay. It's 2, 1, 3, 4. I was having a delusion. I think I have recency bias because I watched 3 last night and I was like, this is the funniest thing of my life, but I was also not in the right mindset.
Yeah, I was watching it, but it was like there were people over, so I was like in and out watching it. But I was like, I've seen it so many times, like it's just a reminder. I was cracking up when I was like paying attention to it, which was most of it. Like, you know, I still watched it, but I definitely was like, this is much sillier than I remember. So I mean, it earns points for being better than I remember, and then, you know, Shrek 4 loses points for being worse than I remember. Because I like remember liking Shrek Forever After. Like I always was like Shrek 3 is bad, but I like Shrek 4.
I honestly, like, not even to sound like a baby film critic, but when I walked out of Shrek 4 when I was younger, I was like, mid. Like, I was like, well, they're not going to make another Shrek. Like, I was dead ass like, no. And then they made that fuck ass Puss in Boots movie, and I was like, see? Just no. But Puss in Boots 2 was good, and that's why I think Shrek 5, if they know the right angle to come at it.
I don't want Shrek 5 to look like that, because it basically, I mean, it's in the Spider-Verse.
I don't want it to look like that either.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, Shrek looking like Spider-Verse would be crazy.
Would be too much.
Yeah.
I don't want it to look like that.
Because then Shrek would look different.
But I want them to have like a commentary or something important.
Maybe like goes between different worlds. The other thing though is like, since they changed Puss in Boots, it's like if they bring Shrek back, then it's like Puss can't go back to looking. They might just take Puss out of the movie. Puss
no, I think for his movies, that's his style, you know.
Well, yeah, but like Puss's world now looks different. What if they figure out a
stylized way of Shrek, like not that stylized, but maybe leaning more into the storybook aspect, or like more into some aspect, because I think Shrek is a product of its time. Like it probably looked really good in 2001. Like people probably saw that. And were like,
no, I mean but people gagged at Toy Story in 1995 because it was the first of its kind. You know, Shrek wasn't the first of its kind, but it was like.
You ever seen Dinosaur?
The
Disney movie?
I think I have. I mean, I know it. Movie? Like I obviously know it. I'm like
so bad now.
Maybe when I was a kid.
So bad now, but I know people were gagged. Like there's just certain like I'm like, oh, people are like, this movie is in different areas. Mm-hmm. By the time Shrek 3 came out, that's probably why you're like, doesn't look that good. Mm-hmm. It's like if you want it to look like the same series of movies, you're compromising quality a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's always important to place movies within the context of when they came out. Especially in terms of like how they look, because I mean, you can even outside of animated movies, you look at live action movies. It's like old ass, like, you know, you watch, movies. You watch like Citizen Kane, right? You're like, this movie's like mid, which it kind of is. I'm gonna put that on the record.
I don't get murdered in my sleep tonight, so I'm not gonna say that.
But like visually, it's very ahead of its time. Like within the context of it being from 1941, like it looks insane.
I think the downfall of us
and then like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, same vibe.
Is that we already have all the commentary and all the remakes and all the emulations of things that it makes the original thing seem so less original.
No, yeah.
Because we'd probably be so gagged by like Citizen Kane if we were in the 40s or whatever.
Oh no, yeah, like
maybe,
people
yeah.
were. No,
Right.
yeah. There's like so many like cinematographic text.
But it's
techniques.
just like it's so hard. I feel like some things I just feel like I'll never be able to experience the same way. Like, what's a movie that's been parodied to death? Like, even when I saw The Matrix for the first time, I was like, I've basically seen this movie already because they parody every scene of it and everything.
Yeah, that's
it's
that's
like
exactly.
Before I saw like any iconic movie, if it's been
when I watched
The Breakfast Club, Victoria's ruined that shit for me.
Breakfast Club has been done a lot. When I watched American Beauty recently, I was like, because I've seen Family Guy. No, yeah, I'm like, but I mean, even before that, like American I've seen the shit with like the roses.
Yeah, and
like,
it just becomes less original in your head. Yeah. But I'm sure when you think about it, like in that, it's like
I don't like American Beauty that much, but
okay, I did like it, but that's me.
Yeah, I mean, no, everybody does. It won Best Picture. Yeah. It was. It's fine to me. I just can't get over the fact that he's a pedophile.
That's so true.
Like, there's no forgiving that.
But it also scratched an itch in my head that was like, I was just really wanting to watch a 90s movie when I watched it. So like, I was just like,
I mean, it's 1999. So
yeah,
it is 90s,
but it feels 90s as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like movies from like the decades that they are, like you have to kind of subtract like the first like 2 years and then like add the last 2.
Yeah. So Shrek was a 90s movie?
Shrek was made in the 90s for sure.
Yeah.
Shrek was made mostly in the 90s, like had to be, because it came out in 2001.
Yeah.
And as long as animated movies take,
especially back then, it used to take like 5 years. Now they can pump one out.
See,
that's also why you feel the like genuineness of Shrek go down, because I'm sure Shrek 4
they were just churning those shits
took probably a year to make.
There are only 3 years between
the rest
it's
of
like
the sequels,
2001, 2004, 2007, 2010.
Yeah, but that first one you could tell took a long time.
No, yeah, they were working on that because I mean, when they started working on it was in the advent of Toy Story coming out. Toy Story was 95. Shrek came out in 2001.
Yeah.
So the time between like that,
there weren't a lot of CGI movies.
There weren't a lot at all.
No, I mean, it was like literally Toy Story 1 and 2, Bug's Life, and
the story about Toy Story 2 almost getting deleted is like crazy.
I think about all the time. That's real. Insane.
They almost lost a whole.
And the fact that there's a whole other Toy Story 3 and 4 that like just had to like go away because Disney was like, "Fuck Pixar, we're just gonna make the sequel ourselves," and then Pixar was like, "Don't ever do that," and why would you ever think you could do that? And so like the whole movie's just gone, and they made the new one. Thank God, it was probably gonna be terrible.
Probably, yeah. I've never heard that before, so but weird. Regardless of that, yeah, I mean, Shrek as a whole, like as a series, as an entity, I feel like eats individually. Once you break it down, it gets because it like
their flaws.
Yeah, like the first one I think is like 4.5 out of 5, 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'd give. Yeah. Second movie 10 out of 10. No notes.
Yeah, no notes.
Third movie is like
a C+.
In terms of like quality, it's like a 5 out of 10. But like enjoyment, I'd give it like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
Like I'm like if I'm rating based off of like how I enjoyed watching it, I'm like I'd give it a 7. But based off of like if it's actually good, I'd give it a 5.
Yeah.
Shrek 4 is like a 5 all around, like hands down. Like there's no discrepancy in it being funny.
It has some iconic moments too.
Every
Shrek does though.
Yeah. I mean, you can't fault it. I mean, there's something worth value in every movie, whether it's good or bad. Yeah. So it's like
except for Shark Tale.
You don't think the
no.
Whatever I say, it doesn't.
Angelina Jolie fish is so goddamn scary, and I think about her all the time. Big ass lips on them fish. Oh my god, I hate that movie.
Oh my god. I guess them trying to be anti-Disney. That's their Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they started to be their first fucking CGI movie. Ants coming out a month before A Bug's Life to beat them.
It's like the Aretha biopic, the show, and the movie.
It's like
the show
competing with each other.
Early, and the show is bad. I didn't like the show. I mean, love Cynthia Erivo, but the show is bad.
Terrible.
The movie was fine, but regardless of that, anyway, shout out to Shrek.
I miss you, girl. Come back, Shrek.
Well,
But I
maybe
think, honestly,
I genuinely don't think I
come
watched
back
Shrek 5.
once. Come back once. I'll watch it. It's either going to be hyped up
Yeah,
the same way Kung
it's
Fu
like
Panda 4 was.
well,
Overhyped.
but Kung Fu Panda
Overhyped.
4 was not good.
And Shrek 5, do you think Shrek 5 would be good? Honestly, realistically, because
I mean, I will say DreamWorks has kind of been on a roll lately. They lost their footing for a while, like probably like the 2010s or so.
I still think they're rocky though. Same with Pixar though.
But Pixar only more recently, I think since 2020, like since like Onward, and Onward, it's like
I love Turning Red though. So
no, I mean Turning Red and Soul was before Onward, right?
No, after. Onward was literally like Onward.
Oh shit!
Had the
Well then,
worst
okay,
timing.
okay.
It came
Well
out
then,
literally like March
scrap
13th.
that. Wait, okay, scrap that. No, because
Soul was that Christmas.
Because in Soul, and then
Luca,
after
Turning
that,
Red.
Luca, Turning Red.
Those
Okay,
were all good.
Actually, no.
Elemental was just trash.
Yeah, Elemental was just bad.
Elemental was trash, and the other
and
movies,
Lightyear was
trash. And then all the other movies that were good weren't allowed to be in the movie theater when they came out, which killed their momentum and made us think that Pixar wasn't good. But honestly, they had 2 duds out of like 6.
No, the only ones that were bad were Elemental.
Yeah, Onward I've never seen, and
Onward is fine.
Yeah, and Inside Out 2 is gonna be good.
Inside Out's one of my favorite movies. I'm so excited for that. I mean, I'm always a little worried for like a late delayed remake or
because Incredibles
Did you
2 was disappointing.
Ice Spice is going to be in the
Please, I'm not talking about it. I'm not. I don't want to talk about it.
I
literally was like, why?
I feel like it's going to give like
I thought it was
The
joke.
Weeknd and Uncut Gems. You remember?
The Weeknd? Oh,
he's only in like one scene. I mean, he plays himself, but it's like I feel like it's going to be a very small role. Like, there's no way Spike is going to.
Uncut Gems, who says that?
Kevin Garnett.
Why the fuck
would you show me something if I couldn't have it then?
I say that so often, and nobody gets what I'm saying. Why would you
show me something if I couldn't?
Oh my god, it's such a good line. That movie is so evil, but anyway.
They're putting it back in theaters in like May or something. And also, speaking of that, go see Shrek 2. The re-release in theaters. Shout out to Shrek 2.
Go see it. Imagine that your 6-month-old me getting her mind blown.
Oh my god! And so that I think is it. Yeah, I'll wrap it. Our Shrek-trospective. I'm telling you, you ate with that. That might be the name of the episode.
I'm a writer.
Oh my god! Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Always a good time with you.
Thank you. Same with you. Everybody listening, follow the podcast on social media. I always forget to like say this, but follow on Twitter at the OTR Andrew Pod. You can follow me on Instagram at OTR with Andrew. Amaya, would you like to share your socials?
Andrew will put them in the.
Oh shit! Also, my Letterboxd.
Yes, put mine in there too.
No, I will. I've started.
I'm kind of a Letterboxd celebrity.
I take so much pride in my Letterboxd. Zoe Rose Bryant follows me. We're Letterboxd mutuals
crazy.
And Twitter mutuals. I know we're kind of Twitter mutuals like on accident, but Letterboxd mutuals on purpose though. So, but anyway, okay, yeah. Thanks y'all for listening, and we'll be back with another episode next week. So stay tuned.
Period.